this feeling, baby, we're invincible.
Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Rebuilding Notts County. As always, if you're enjoying the save, drop a like on the video, that'd be tremendous. We had a youth preview. This is a very poor crop of players, unfortunately. We've literally got our facilities and training, everything is out, upgraded again. We've got maximum on everything. This is the highest it's ever been, and this is the worst youth intake preview we've had in the entire save. Ah, dearie me. Wide midfielders are plenty in the upcoming youth intake. Yeah, but they'll be garbage, won't they? Ah, healthy number of new fullbacks in the pipeline. Good, I guess? Well, not really much more we can say about that, is there? Scouts, golden generation, best players projected to be better than Perrier. Matt, nope, he's useless. Yeah, I know, sometimes I overact a little bit on that one. Also, someone mentioned the idea of calling them a fool's golden generation, which is quite, yeah, I really like that turn of phrase. As a Notts fan, it has to be the Jimmy Cyril Stadium, has to be. Man is an utter legend for Notts. Okay, fair enough. Also, could tell you're not a proper Notts fan, as no Notts fan would ever want Forest to come up. I'm not a Notts County fan. I don't know where this has come from. I don't support Notts. I'm a Fulham fan. I just doing the save, so I like to try and, you know, get behind the team I'm supporting. This is a Göteborg scarf behind me here. There's a Tromsø scarf on the wall with an LA Galaxy one. I am not a Notts County fan. I would like to get a scarf. That would be kind of cool. I haven't done that with any of the clubs I've done on these saves, apart from Sjozdana Zvezda. But the Jimmy Cyril thing, I like. But Capybara Crescent. And I know it's stupid, but also put that on a t-shirt road. But Capybara Crescent, my god, I don't know what to say. It has to be Traptown Lane, mate. Yeah, okay. Hey, I've not seen him comment on any of the last week's videos, and I'm getting a little bit worried. So if you see him, check he's all right, okay? Imagine you get a Champions League spot. Yeah, but you didn't play possession football. Yeah, I mean, the board are kind of all right with that at the moment because we've done okay because of our attacking midfielder change, but they're still not super happy with me on that. But honestly, they can suck my ass. If you're interested, I think this is your sort of thing. The adjective describing a person native to a particular place is a demonym, which is good. I like to learn new stuff. Sometimes I know I can get overly verbose, but it's good to know that because I think I referred to him as I actually can't even remember what I called him. Right then. So today, it's the big one. It's the derby against Nottingham Forest. I've been looking forward to this all season because I just have a horrible feeling something going to go wrong. But on that, I was doing a little bit of thinking as the sort of awards for Player of the Month and Manager of the Month came through. I've never won Manager of the Month in this save. I'm fairly certain. Certainly not since we've been in the Premier League. And bearing in mind, we won 7 in a row last season. How did I not win Manager of the Month in that? Because I'm pretty certain that was an entire month at one point. So yeah, and you'll see why I'm annoyed again as we go into this. As we thrashed Newcastle 4-0 at Meadow Lane. Glorious stuff. Just another one of these perfect performances. 18 shots, 13 of which were on target. Chances created for days. Dubois was a god in the centre. Assman's really starting to step into that role now. He gave us the lead after 2 minutes. I think it was Alberto. Whipped a lovely ball in and Assman just rose highest and headed it home to give us an early lead. Then on the 40th minute, Dario Santana cut inside and whacked one in the bottom corner. Lovely stuff. And in the second half, it was just all about the Son of War. I actually can't remember. Oh, the first one was great. Dubois whipped one of the back posts. Stepanek nodded it down for him and he's just slotted it home. And then he scored a lovely direct free kick. So Stepanek still fairly decent on the night. Dubois was in there as well. Jean Carlos is look at that. 4 key passes and a chance creator for Jean Carlos. He is embracing that role. We really do seem to have some cohesion now. Guerra's onto 9 goals in the league now for the season, or 9 in total. He's doing just fine though, and that is very, very pleasing indeed. I think he'll better his goal scoring tally of last season. I think Stepanek will as well. I think Dubois is going to get close to 10 assists potentially in the league this year, which would be a phenomenal form. But just to beat Newcastle 4-0 was, and they played a 4-4-2. And we didn't go down the wings, and for whatever reason, just smashed them. So we've definitely got options against 4-4-2s now. I think Spurs were just better than us. Then we went to Old Trafford and got ourselves a 0-0 draw. Most important thing about that is that's 5 consecutive clean sheets in the league. We just seem to have this ability. The only teams that have scored more than 1 goal against us this year are Spurs with 4 and Bournemouth with 2 in that 4-2 winning at the Vitality or Dean Court or whatever they're calling it these days. Yeah, United were not that great, to be honest. They had a few little key passes. I think we had the better of the chances in this match, but still weren't particularly great. Alberto picked up a slight knock. The fact that we got away with a 0-0 draw was terrific. I really do think our away record has got much better. It's still not great, but it's definitely improving. We've won at Anfield, draw at Man United, a few wins in there too. We're not losing these games now. And then lastly, this absolute craziness happened in the EFL Cup quarter-final. You'll notice from this squad, I literally rotated every single player except Marvin Suarez. Even David Ferguson, who just returned from loan from Malmö, played in the midfield in this game, and we beat Manchester City 1-0 with a 93rd minute goal from Paulo Assman. Ball was whipped in, I think, by Mpepo off the bench. Assman rose highest in the 93rd minute to give us a win. This was almost a completely rotated side. Troffin had 2 one-on-ones, which he managed to fluff, so that's disappointing. But nevertheless, you can see how much our midfield goes down the shitter when we don't have our first choice players. There was no creativity here, and Senya did nothing either. We were just lumping a few balls in behind, and Troffin was getting there. But to get through to the semi-finals, we'll have to play Man United in a 2-legged tie, though. Point is, if we can beat City with a rotated side, then I think there might be a chance of us maybe getting to the EFL Cup final, which would be very, very good, and it's kind of really on my plate this year. So, and also, more importantly, another clean sheet. 6 in a row in all competitions. What is going on? Oh, that leaves us 4th in the Premier League. 37 points on the board after 17 matches. As things stand, we're looking very, very strong. That's all I can really say. What will we on for? At the moment, we're on for like 70-odd points this season, which would be exactly what we want. Amazingly, in spite of how many games we've won recently, we're actually now only 6 points clear of 7th place Liverpool. And why has that gone down to... okay. And still only 9 points clear of Watford, who've really started to drum up some form finally. But nevertheless, we do have a game in hand, which is against Forest today. A win for us today would see us go back into 3rd place ahead of the Chelsea game in the second match. So all things are pointing very, very well. We got our first draw of the season as well at United. Not conceded a goal in 5 league matches as well, which is just insanity. And I really do believe that going into Forest today, it's tough. Forest have won 2 games all season. They concede goals like nobody's business. Their form is woeful. Ours is excellent. In this save, they've beaten us 3 times. We've beaten them 4 times. A couple of draws. We need to win this match. Selection advice changed the entire squad, basically. Alberto, Celso, Jespersen, Dubois and Assman in the correct positions. Why has it put it back to... It's because I started Lever in the last game. But again, every time you bring in a player who's got a personalised instruction, when you remove them, it just seems to leave it. Annoying. I'm putting Ricky Griffiths on the bench because I want to bring him on against Forest. I don't really think he should start this game, but he's going to get on the pitch. Interesting as well, I don't see the guy that scored the winners for them in the playoff final as well. He was playing... I saw him in the analysis. He was playing as a right-sided player, but he's not there now. Their top scorer has 3. 3. And their top assister has 2. Ah, there he is. Look, Rene Lopez. Wow, he's got what? He's barely started a game. Interesting. And oh my god, it's Fjortov Lervik. Wait, that's a different... Oh, it's Robin Fjortov Lervik. I wonder if they're related. Remember, they've only scored 8... Oh, and there we go! Remy Dubois gives us the lead after 8 minutes. Guerra with the ball in, and Remy Dubois, of all people, to score a header from a free kick. That one doesn't even come close to making sense. His first of the season, but he's got in there. He isn't the shortest. I think he's like 6'1", actually, but he doesn't normally get into those positions. And I love how he's just standing there. Well, it did not take long for Forest to concede to us, which is good, considering they don't score goals. So I'd like to think that we can keep another clean sheet today. That would be 7 in a row in all competitions. Marvin Suarez is like an impenetrable fortress today. Dubois. Well, that's the perfect start. Guerra's already through! And he nearly got to it as well. Careful now, lads. Don't concede a direct free kick. Antonio Almeida equalises for Forest. Oh, dearie me. It's a great late run. Look at that. That run, nobody tracks the run. That's actually a really well-worked set piece. I have no idea how I would tell my team to do that. I don't think I even have the instructions to make my players do that, but interesting. Well, we were off to the perfect start, and now they've equalised against us. Their 9th goal of the season. But hey, Stepanek, Fernandez gets the shot away, and he's immediately put us back in front. Forest 1, County 2, and their defence is like a leaky faucet right now, and their goalkeeper looks incredibly suspect. We've scored 2 in the first 16 minutes here. Dubois again with a lovely ball in. Stepanek can't quite win it here, but this is great from Fernandez. 1 touch to set himself, drills it low and hard. His 2nd of the season. Well played, Hugo. And now we've got complete domination over on this side. They've not even bothered to track runners here. And Santana has been fouled, and now it's going to be a penalty. And who's taking it? Of course, it's the son of... Oh, and it was Almeida as well. Go on, Guerra. Make it 3-1 now. And it's a great save by Grabera. Jesus, we really should be further in front here. That's poor for him to miss that. Guerra's ball in. And it's Celso over the bar again. There we go. That's the kind of ball we need sometimes. Just an out ball. Stepanek will skin his man. He's got to find a cross. And he's found Santana. And it's over the bar. Dubois. Into the channel for Stepanek. And Guerra. And it is 3-1. Jose Lelson Guerra scoops up. That isn't dissimilar to the goal that we scored against Newcastle as it happens. I think it might even be identical. If it was Dubois to Stepanek. It might be an Assman, actually. I'm not sure. It was from slightly further away, but it's a very similar process. Yeah, Dubois lumps one to Stepanek. He wins a header into a great position, and Guerra's in there, dreadful defending. It's 3-1 to Notts County. Beautiful. because I want to see what Ricky Griffiths can do against his old enemy. And it's ball in, and Celso now makes it 4-1. And yes, the route is very much on now. Forest 1, County 4, and very, very satisfying performance here. And we're not even at the hour mark yet. Lovely, but he's outjumped 3 defenders there, Celso, to score that, and Guerra with another assist. Uh-oh, Carvalho with the free kick for Forest. Are you shitting me? What was that? Oh my God, Marvin. We've missed a penalty, and that's happened. Renny Lopez is on for Forest. It was about time they started using him, really. Stepanek. Probably crossfield to Lever here. Look at the space. It's going to go alone here. No, it goes back for Darren Lever. Well, across for Guerra. Stepanek. Griffiths. Oh, Asman. And that will do it. Nottingham Forest 2. Notts County 4. Big win there. I actually can't believe we conceded the 2 goals that we didn't score more. This 6-0 probably would have been more appropriate, but we got it anyway. Guerra was phenomenal. A goal and 2 assists for him. That first goal from Almeida was a very well-worked free kick. I just don't know how they were able to do that. And that was just bad from Suarez. And also, missing that penalty. Ah, man, this could have been much more of a rout than it was. But there you go. Brilliant performance. Now let's move on to Chelsea. Frank Lampard still managing Chelsea nearly 10 years later, which is pretty impressive for him, really. We've got a big game here, though. We're currently sitting ourselves 5 points above Man United with a game in hand. If we win today, we could go 8 points clear into the Champions League spots. There's something on the line. I basically just want the same squad, really, don't I? These guys are playing absolutely phenomenally lately. Even Asman's starting to pick up the slack now. Oh, except we can't because Sean Lancaster. And now he's going to want to switch things around. Oh, God, I wish there was a way you could just get him to pick the bench or something. That would be quite useful. So with the injury to Lancaster, we're a little bit limited on that, right? But we do still have Rodea and Nielsen, so it's not the end of the world, but I wish he didn't get injured. He's having a good season so far. We owe them. Always nice to see. I'm interested here. This is going to be an interesting one because we played okay against Manchester United away. We beat Liverpool away, playing our normal approach. So I want to see what we can do against Chelsea, because Man United and Liverpool aren't quite on Chelsea's level this season. So I want to see how we cope away here. We'll probably get absolutely rollocked like we did against Spurs. But hey, maybe something magical will happen. I think this is going to be an uphill battle. Let's just try to keep things tight at the back. And Esposito will clear it, and it's a penalty. Well, maybe they'll miss one. We missed one in the last game. So I can't remember the last time what a team missed a penalty against us, actually. But it isn't today, as Mbappe gives Chelsea a very early lead from the penalty spot. Yeah, this does not look like it's going to be our day. They've already started having shots and chances. It just doesn't look good for us. Against Man United, we started really well and just sort of held them off in places. But today, we look bad. We've got to chase the game now. I'm not going to go chasing it too hard, though. We'll just sort of keep things tight. If it goes to 2-0, then we might have to make some decisions. But at 1-0, there's always the hope that Guerra could get in there. And he has, and it's a... Oh, what a chance that was for Guerra. That's a really bad ball. Guerra with a chance, and Stepanek's going to make the run for him. He's got space. Defender isn't going to get there. He's got to square this. Oh, he's gone through a nice spell. Oh. Conceding a lot of direct free kicks this season. That's something I have seen. That's at least 3 already this year. Suarez, and that's 2 in a row as well. Rafael with a good free kick here, and Suarez, I don't know, like, I think defensively we've just not been quite at it. A few little glimpses of good stuff going forward, but not enough. So we may as well go all guns blazing in the second half and see what we can do, because they did look vulnerable on the break. And with a slightly more aggressive approach, with more long passes available, we might be able to find some gaps. Oh, Suarez has had a very, very bad day so far. Fernandes does well, though. Stepanek, can he turn and find the ball in behind? He does. There we go. Unleashes Guerra. He's got to finish, and he's missed it. Oh, the aggression is very, very high. Dubois, Jean Carlos, Alberto. That's more like it. So, no, that's fine. Assman. There we go. Bit more aggression now. Stepanek, he's going to go through and shoot, I expect. Nope, just a good tackle. Calabria. Oh, he's won it! Finds Guerra! And that time it is no mistake. Chelsea 2, Notts County 1. Jose Lelson Guerra. Lovely work again from Thomas Stepanek out wide. He's done a really good job. Some of his passing today has been excellent. Great work in this corner from Fernandes and the lads. Just pressuring Chelsea. Lovely ball across. Guerra gets it. What the hell? What was that positioning? I'm loving our aggression now. Dubois. Can he find a ball in? No. Stepanek might, though. Fernandes. Loads of room for him to find a cross. Tons of men in the box. And he finds Santana! What a save from the Chelsea goalkeeper at the back post there. And they've not really closed him down very well. Look at the space for Stepanek. He's got to find him. One touch. Finish. Good save by Gill. Another great chance. Guerra's ball. And it's Jespersen, and it's wide. Just hasn't quite been our day in front of goal. The chances have been there. Now, please, put the ball into a sensible position. There we go. Chitty with it now. Loads of room. Needs to find the cross, though. And he's found it in Santana. And Jean Carlos, and it's the post. Oh, good lord. Dubois, Alberto, Silla, and that will do it, unfortunately, here at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea 2, Notts County 1. I think we gave a good account of ourselves and possibly should have done better in the second half. Chelsea, we gave them too much. We almost gave them too much respect in the first half. Stepanek was excellent for us, but on the night it wasn't to be. Direct free kick again, and the penalty cost us on the night, but I'm still pleased with the lads. It's good performance-wise. It's frustrating when a run comes to an end like that, but at the same time, I think we did a really good job away from home there and possibly could have drawn that match. There were some good opportunities. Chelsea didn't really offer anything in the second half of that match, but that's life. Yeah, we've conceded 3 direct free kicks, and Everton have conceded 5. That seems like an abnormal amount to have conceded. I think we only conceded 1 last season, maybe 2. Nevertheless, it was not quite to be. So next episode is going to be Crystal Palace and Arsenal. We've got Bournemouth in the league, Luton in the FA Cup, Man United in the first leg of the semi-final, but I'm not sure. We might, if there's a chance, then we might do the second leg at some point. But we're going to do Palace and Arsenal, just to sort of mix things up a little bit. So, if you've enjoyed this episode, and I hope you have, great win in the derby and a good performance away at Chelsea, drop a like, that'll be spectacular. Got a game against Bournemouth at home next, who are struggling. It's a good chance for us to get back on the horse straight away and not let that defeat suffer. That's the plan anyway. And I'll see you guys. Like the video, subscribe, hold your gun, capybara. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.